So the Guardian Heroes? It's no fluke. This is one of the strongest games for the Saturn. And I guess to me, and like heaps of other dudes, the Guardian Heroes, they are the heroes of the Saturn. So this game really shows off what the Saturn is capable of. And I'm not talking about like CGI cutscenes and polygons. I'm talking about raw, well-animated 2D sprites. The Saturn wasn't the 3D powerhouse everyone was expecting. It was the arcade home console that we deserved. Games like Guardian Heroes aren't like, crowning achievements in technology. But dudes, this game pretty much represents the best of an era. So Guardian Heroes? It's like a whole other class of game. I mean, it's got some pretty deep, engaging story. But then, it's got beat the snot out of them arcade fighting. And to me, that's what the Saturn is all about. On one hand, Guardian Heroes was a total arcade experience, with the fighting and the combos. But on the other, it really set you up for an engaging experience with its, level up system, branching stories and karma mechanics. And dudes, sitting up there on your knee, exploding with activity, some of the most stylish 2D graphics seen on the Saturn. So this beast, it technically qualifies as a beat 'em up. But dudes, the biggest difference you'll notice straight up is that there is no pseudo 3D fighting plane. This game, it's aggressively 2D, which totally opens up a whole new play style. Guardian Heroes, it runs a proper fighting game engine, with special combos and moves unique to each character. To move into the background, you need to tap the shoulder buttons. By jumping into the background, you can get behind enemies and escape attacks. By breaking the playfield into 3 separate rails, Treasure have simplified the whole lining yourself up to attack, but at the same time, added this whole other tactical element. Fighting in Guardian Heroes, it's all about crowd control, being able to get in and out of the situation. So just when you're in knee deep kicking butt, this game totally comes across as a fighting game, but this game totally runs way deeper than that. The more you fight and kill and do damage, the more experience you get, which gives you more chances to level up at the end of every stage. Totally handy for dudes like me, who think the ninja is by far the coolest, but I need all the health and strength I can get my hands on. I'm a fighter, I can't help but get in there and perform my own beatdowns. I can't just be chilling out on the sideline shooting magic. If you decide to keep on attacking dead enemies, you can actually level up really quickly. But be warned, this game operates off a karma system. Having bad karma, it can affect your whole gameplay experience. Depending on what decisions you make in game, there can be different enemies, different bosses, different characters, choosing different allegiances. And dudes, that makes for some pretty ultimate replayability. So right in the first stage, you get teamed up with the Golden Warrior. And this is when things start getting way more hectic. I mean, there's bigger enemies, there's more of them, and there's more magic, and special effects. You've really got to hand it to the Saturn here, it doesn't shy away from any challenges. During the fights, you're able to relay some pretty basic commands to the Golden Warrior, as well as, cycle through all your different magic. It adds a sense of strategy, out there on the battlefield, issuing commands and, managing attackers. So unlike most beat 'em ups, this game comes on pretty heavy with the gameplay. Straight from the start, you get to pick a character, which is pretty typical, but there's this real feeling that each dude, they've got their own field. Outright power, magic, healing, and a combination of all of the above. As you could probably tell, the ninja dude is my favourite, because obviously ninja. But if you're after a really flashy looking playthrough, well, it's time to get Randy. There's some really wild looking spells you can pull off as Randy, and each character, they've got their own set of magic. If you have a friend or whatnot, or you're just really good at using 2 controllers, you can actually put together a pretty sweet death squad. If you wanted to skip story mode altogether, Guardian Heroes actually has an arena mode too. This game, it's full of unlockables, but mostly you can unlock characters to fight in the arena. So dudes, you won't be impressing any friends or ladies logging in for the first time, but keep at it. You'll be able to pull off some pretty large scale arena matches once you've unlocked some monsters and bosses from the actual game. So keep your eyes on the system, dude. It's been off to a bit of a slow start, but with some truly classic games like Guardian Heroes, Panzer Dragoon, and Nights into Dreams, I reckon the Saturn will sort of evolve into Sega's comeback machine. Guardian Heroes, dudes. If you want to experience the Saturn, this game has all those things that make the Saturn a great machine. This is what blast processing should have been.